watch nobody, yeah. Pull up in the Rari, yeah. We feel them, say my carry. Pull up in the Hardy, yeah. You know, watch nobody, yeah. Pull up in the car, yeah. Pull up in the ladder. Oh, but me have the Benz and the Prada. And a couple brand new order. The whole of them fully down order. 0 to 102. Yeah, some flex on you. All in on my section view. I said for you. Them I get a text come through. I'ma show you what me less girl. Pull up in the party, yeah. You know it's nobody, yeah. Pull up in the Rari, yeah. You feel it, pull up in the Hardy, yeah. You know.
Located in Dominica. I want to welcome those of you who are joining us online via Emonews. Of course, Emo is going to be with us throughout this event. So if you're just joining us, welcome to the GEMS Entrepreneurship Challenge. It's actually the pitch, so it's the ultimate pitch. So we're excited to bring this to you. Wherever you're sitting, you can sit in the comfort of your homes and enjoy this. This is the very first time this is being done in Dominica, and it's being done by the GEMS Foundation. And we want to say thank you very much. My name is JL Joseph. I'll be your host, taking you through this evening. I'm also one of the directors for Entertainment and Arts on the GEMS Foundation. And at this time, I want to welcome our lovely chair lady of the GEMS Foundation, Janora, to join us here. So
okay, good afternoon, everyone. I mean, I am very proud to see that this event has actually come to fruition. So when I look at your faces today, it is with great pride and great congratulations for our director of entrepreneurship, Ms. Fabian, that I must say that I'm happy that this is a possibility today. So welcome to all of you. I want to extend a special welcome to Rega Nassif, who is the director of GEMS Holding. And GEMS Holding is the benefactor of the GEMS Foundation. So they have made it all possible for us to be having this wonderful event here today. I want to also welcome our distinguished judges and other representatives from the GEMS Holding. I want to welcome our distinguished guests, representatives from the Dominica Association of Industry and Commerce. Thank you very much for being present here today, and also playing a part in the hosting of this event and also the actual making this event a reality. I want to thank you, the entrepreneurs, who have made it all possible, for your submissions, for your interest in the event, and I want to congratulate the 7 of you who have made it to this ultimate pitching event. And I'm sure that we are all looking forward to the contents of your pitch. We expect an evening of exhilaration, excitement for your business ventures, and we are looking forward to see who will emerge as the winners of the ultimate pitching event and be able to win the free prizes that are on offer this evening. I must congratulate the other directors of the GEMS Foundation. So we have Miss Katie, I'm forgetting Katie's name because I just called her Julian. Katie Julian. Katie is our Director of Education, and Katie has been very instrumental in launching our Tourism and Hospitality School, which basically came into being in 2022. So it is still underway, but as a young foundation, we are proud that we are able to launch these initiatives which feed into the general efforts of what the foundation is all about. So we are looking to support the 4 E's in Dominica, so that's education, entrepreneurship, environment, and the entertainment, arts, and culture. And so far, we have sponsored a number of environmental and entertainment and art-related initiatives, and we look forward to launching more activities which support these sectors in Dominica, which add value to the tourism and hospitality sector. So without any further ado, I will yield to the next person who is going to give you a little address this evening. And thank you, Jill, for hosting this evening.
Thank you very much for this, Janora. Before I continue, I want to say a special thank you. You know, I am the Director of Entertainment, Arts and Culture, and everything I have on me is local, from my hair down to my toes. So I want to make sure that I big up, you know, Belanois, who created my outfit, and my hair was done by Yahara, who is a local entrepreneur right here in Dominica. So you see, I support local, even if I'm not always there, right? So I want to say thank you very much to every single one of you, as Janora has indicated. At this time, we want to welcome Mr. Gregor Nassif, who is the Director of GEMS Holding, to give brief remarks.
So I'd like to welcome everyone on behalf of GEMS. As you will see, I am a stutterer, so I will stutter my way through this, but I'll be brief, I promise. So I'd like to say a special thanks to Janora, who is the chairperson for the foundation, and Elizra, Katie, Jael, and also Ronson, who is on the foundation board. And special thanks to Elizra, who has put phenomenal work with her organization skills in making this a reality. Special thanks to the judges, who you'll be introduced to shortly. And of course, I'd like to congratulate the participating entrepreneurs, and to welcome their friends and family who are here for moral support. I would like to thank Mr. Colin Hill, who you'll hear from shortly, who you're all seeing on the screen. Colin is co-sponsoring the GEMS Entrepreneurship Challenge. Yeah. I'd like to recognize also Rudy Reed, who is on the board of GEMS and who is the chairman of Secret Bay, and he's here with us as well. So GEMS is a holding company, and the portfolio for GEMS includes Fort Young in Secret Bay, and the residences of Secret Bay, and also T-Bay villas. And we created the foundation last year, and the purpose of the foundation is essentially to give back, but to give back in a very structured way that would strengthen the hospitality and the tourism industry. This industry obviously touches the lives of so many persons, not just those who are directly employed, but also the many companies who serve the sector. It's a very vast supply chain, from farmers, fishermen, shopkeepers, wellness consultants and therapists. It's a very, very broad sector. And even the person who works at a supermarket, if you ask them if they work in the tourism sector, they'll say no, they work for a supermarket. But several of the persons that stroll into the supermarket may be visitors off the cruise ship, maybe employees from the industry, and so on. So the purpose of the foundation was essentially through the education and the GEMS Hospitality School, and also entrepreneurship with this initiative, and also some of the projects as well. And we feel that basically by focusing the efforts and, for example, supporting and strengthening entrepreneurs who are here today, we're effectively strengthening the tourism industry. And that's essentially the idea. Okay, so thank you all very much. Thanks for being here.
This time we'll call on Colin, who is connecting with us virtually, to give brief remarks. So welcome, Colin, virtually.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm very sorry I couldn't be in person in Dominica with everyone. My name is Colin Hill. I'm the CEO and co-founder of one of the first AI-driven biotech companies called ATI. I've been in the industry for many years, and I am a big believer in the power of entrepreneurship to change the world and to change many lives. And so when Gregor first shared this idea with me while we were going on a stroll near the property by the Secret Bay, I was really thrilled to be able to have a chance to participate. Dominica, my great-great-grandmother, and while I grew up in Canada and live in the US, I feel a very deep and important connection to Dominica, and really very much believe in the power of entrepreneurship to have impact. And so I'm very excited by this evening, and I apologize I can't be there in person, and then I'm not able to stay on. I'm actually in Portugal at the moment. But I'm excited to see what comes from this evening's events, and I look forward to meeting a number of you in person soon. So please have a fantastic evening, and you have my blessings and support, and have a good evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Colin. At this time, I'd like to call Mr. Brenton Hillier, who's the president of the Dominica Association of Industry and Commerce, to give some brief remarks.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
I wanted to hear more energy than this. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
This is indeed a wonderful day, an exciting moment for Dominica to have such an event to promote entrepreneurship. The Dominica Association of Industry and Commerce support of GEMS Foundation's Entrepreneurship Challenge is another testament to the Chamber embracing opportunities that are presented to the private sector. This Entrepreneurship Challenge, which has been ably led and executed by GEMS Foundation, kudos to you all, provided a platform for aspiring entrepreneurs to showcase their innovative ideas and secure funding for their businesses. I believe that today, we will obtain an insight into the quality of ideas that exist in Dominica's economy and the potential for growth of these ideas in our market. For the benefit of all entrepreneurs, the pitch is an essential tool as it allows you to effectively communicate your business idea, its value proposition, and growth possibilities to potential investors, partners, and customers. The ability to pitch convincingly can be the difference between securing funding or losing out to competitors in the market. To the finalists here today, outside of this competition, your pitch will remain a crucial skill for you to master. As you continuously seek to grow your businesses, you must regularly pitch your ideas to investors, to customers, and other stakeholders. A compelling pitch can attract new investors, open new markets, and help build brand awareness. I do hope that the persuasive pitch session, which was recently held, provided the impact and value that you would have needed to help take your pitch today to the next level. I can tell you, I look forward to hearing everyone's pitches here today. Overall, GEMS Foundation's Entrepreneurship Challenge has provided a valuable opportunity for aspiring entrepreneurs to hone their pitching skills as they secure funding to grow their businesses. I am grateful that some members of the Dominica Association of Industry and Commerce took part in this challenge and made it to the 7 shortlisted businesses. Congratulations to you all. I know that the skills and experience that all the participating entrepreneurs have gained throughout this competition will prove to be invaluable as they seek to continuously build upon the foundation of the business. I also encourage all our entrepreneurs to continuously challenge themselves to pursue opportunities like these when they arise. Yes, you may be fearful. However, part of being a successful entrepreneur requires you to step outside of your comfort zone. The Dominica Association of Industry and Commerce is grateful to have had this opportunity to support the GEMS Foundation in this wonderful initiative. It is great to see the private sector leading such a classy event like this on their own, and I believe they deserve a round of applause. In the chamber, we also want to recognize one of our very own, none other than Olive Strachan, who played a very pivotal role in being the liaison for the chamber and the GEMS Foundation. Thank you. And also, we want to say thank you to everyone else who had some part to play in bringing out this initiative here today to this point. In summary, we want to wish the 7 shortlisted entrepreneurs all the best today. We know that every one of you will do well. At the same time, we also want to remind you that, and also the entrepreneurs outside watching on Emonews, we want to remind everyone to constantly work and develop on their pitch. Because at the end of this day, outside of this competition, every interaction that you have is an opportunity to sell your business to someone. Good luck, everyone.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Brenton. Oh, yeah. At this time, I want to call on Liz Fabian, who is the Director of Entrepreneurship and who is the mastermind behind the ultimate pitch event as well as the challenge.
Thank you very much, Sheila. And good afternoon to everyone. I'm really delighted that we are at this point. I know some persons are nervous at this moment, but we hope that by the time you come up and you pitch, you'll be pretty excited about what you're doing, and you'll be proud of how far you've come from things you first heard about the GEMS Entrepreneurship Challenge. Now, the entrepreneurs who are part of this, they are 7 of all the applicants who decided that they're taking on the challenge, they're submitting the applications to be able to benefit from a piece of 45,000 EC dollars. Someone told me today that's a lot of money. It is a lot of money, and in order to give or to support entrepreneurs in enhancing their business, it couldn't be wash your foot and come. So we had to go through a process of how do we determine who are the best or most suitable candidates by going through a process. Some of you thought it may have been a lot. You had to get your police record, you had to get, you didn't have to get a dental check. But you had to do certain, you had to fulfill certain requirements in order to be part of this, this event. Now, when we shared the guidelines for all entrepreneurs to be a part of this event, there were some key areas that we were looking at. We looked at customer and brand equity because we need to ensure that customers actually want the product. We looked at innovation, viability, organizational capacity, and financial management. These are all key elements in understanding how successful a business can be. If we can't show financial viability, like why put $45,000 in 3 businesses? It would be a waste of money, and it could have been spent elsewhere for someone else who actually have financial viability. Now, when we looked at for the competition, it's not just a pitching challenge. Neither was it just the application. The application had we had 9 suitable candidates who made it to that pool from which we selected 7. And these applicants, their document would have been 40% of the total 100% points, 100%, to determine who will be winning this challenge. 10% was assigned to the complete documents that were submitted. And most entrepreneurs did quite well in this. And today we have 50%. You'll be vying for the final 50% of that mark. Now, there are 3 main areas that we're looking at for today's pitching challenge. We're looking at the content and the concept. This is 25 points, the delivery 15 points, and creativity 10 points. And for those who are looking online, it's not only based on what you see here right now that will determine exactly who emerges to the top. Because we could have someone who didn't do as well on the application and they did extremely well on the pitching. So the judge's decision is final. It is final, all right? Jill will share with you how you can possibly, those of you looking online, gain a special prize by being associated with this event. So stay tuned to what Jill will share. But at this time, I'll share with you exactly what will be looked at on the content, delivery, and creativity. So for the concept, we'll be looking 5 points for each of what will be described here. Did they clearly describe the product or service idea? 5 points. Is there evidence of innovation and scalability of the product or service? Has the business established immediate marketability of the product or service? Is there financial viability for this product or service? Has the organization the capacity to implement the proposed product or service that they have shared with us today? And this is in terms of the content, so this is only 25. It's basically half of the pitch that you'll be doing today. So you need to come good with the content. In terms of the delivery, there are 3 areas that we're looking at. Has the presentation flowed well and gained the attention throughout the presentation? Was it compelling? Was there enthusiasm? Was there use of stage presence? So if someone is hogging this podium, this is not the right thing. And is there intention with the movement? So we can't be speaking about up and we go down. So all these things, it really have to suit what is being said. Is there eye contact? Are we looking at the person? The people who we're speaking with? The judges will be there, so we can't all focus here. But no tips at this point. We're just sharing so that those online will be able to really be aware of what's happening. That was 5 points. Now for this next one, was there confidence? Was it concise? Was there a clear description of the content using tonal variety, as well as was it easy to hear? All right, we can't have the mic down and we're speaking soft, but we have to be able to hear what is being said. And the final one for delivery is that were there visual aids that were relevant to the idea being brought out, and did it help the audience grasp the concept as it was simple, clear, well formatted, visually appealing, and error-free, right? We want to ensure that it's error-free. Now these made up 15 points. And the final one, 10 points, 5 for each, did it demonstrate that significance, or did it demonstrate significant thought, time, and effort in the idea? And did it clearly show that idea refinement has taken place? And idea refinement would be known from the applications that were submitted, what judges would have seen before, and based on the improvements that were made for today's session. This brings a total score today for 50, and this final 50 will be combined with the points that all the entrepreneurs will be entering today's pitching competition. Are you excited? Yes. Online, if you're excited, give a thumbs up, give some emoji, because we are truly excited. All right, so we'll be hearing more from GL and the judges, but we want to wish all the applicants all the best. All right, don't be afraid. So someone think of everyone inside here as trees. So when you think of them as trees, you'll not be scared already. All right, so we thank you for participating in this, and at the end, of course, I'll share more on the next steps from today's pitching challenge, subsequent to the winners, and we just wish everyone all the best. And thank you for putting your faith and confidence in us, for taking you on this journey.
Thank you very much, Lizra, for this. Lizra's put in a lot of work in this, let me tell you. Like, this is a full-time job on top of a full-time job. So give her a round of applause, a real one, for doing this together. Amazing. At this time, I want to introduce those of you who are online. You don't have to be online. You could also be present here if you've not followed our Facebook page. Maguisa, get on it. Well, we want to encourage you into your books, okay? So I'm getting ready, and I know you are, and I just want to welcome our first judge who you heard from earlier on, and he is, of course, Mr. Guerrero Nassif. He is the CEO of GEMS Holding Limited, which includes the portfolio of properties, including Fortune Hotel, Dive Resorts, and Secret Bay, and the residents at Secret Bay. Welcome, Mr. Nassif. And then online, we actually, no, let me scale back. We have Rudy Reed, who's also joining us. I want to say welcome. He is the chairman of Secret Bay. Welcome to Dominica. You're supposed to say same to me. I'm just playing. Olive Strachan, I want to welcome her on. She is the founder and CEO of Olive Strachan Consultancy. She's worked in over 25 countries training global leaders, and was awarded the MBE by King Charles in 2019 for her contribution to business and exporting. You see, I tell y'all, we're not playing. We're not playing. Olive's company has been awarded the Enterprise Vision Awarded for her training and coaching in 2022, and she is a member of the DIC. She's also one of the folks that kind of helped us, put this together, make sure we had everything right. She worked alongside with Lizra. We want to also welcome my dear friend, I call him my friend, Sam Raphael, who is the owner of Jungle Bay Resort. I mean, you don't have to tell you who Sam is. Like, you don't need no long introduction, right? Right? Sam has been, doing his thing with Jungle Bay for many, many years, and he is an entrepreneur who's worked very hard in Dominica. He's built and rebuilt, businesses here. So he knows what it takes, the work, and what it takes to put this together. And we also want to welcome Ivani Esprit. Welcome, make her welcome. And she is a finance professional with over 15 years of experience at a senior level. She's also a chartered certified accountant with ACCA and holds an advanced certificate in strategic management and leadership from London School of Business. She's currently the manager of Doing Center, and she is the assistant treasurer of the DIC and treasurer of Caribbean Research Institute. And she's the assistant treasurer of the DIC and treasurer of Caribbean Research Institute. She knows how to manage money, in other words. In other words, she has a wealth of knowledge in finance and business and contributes to the esteemed profession. All right, and just to give you a little run through, we're gonna be hearing from 7 wonderful participants. I have a bag. We're gonna go to you. We're gonna pick a number. So we're doing this fair, right? We're not playing. You're gonna pick a number. Whatever number you pick, that's where you come through. Don't shake your legs. We're ready to go. Don't shake your legs. You're making me nervous. You're shaking your legs, right? So we're gonna be hearing from JD Naturals, Be Natural. We're gonna be hearing from Finesse House of Fashion, Saras Agriculture, Apache Solutions, King Sponge, and Hey Mama. So I'm gonna grab the bag and we're gonna welcome them so they can come up in the same order I called you your name. Pick your number and you know what number you're gonna somebody said I like drama, but drama needs to move around, right? Drama is entertainment, right, JD? Pick a number. Shake, shake, shake. You don't have to tell me your number, but I want to see. I want to see my number.
They have to know. The line is on the line, right?
You cut a lot of Larry. That's why you're going number one. The next person, they're ready. Hello? Number 6. Number 6. Next one.
So the judges can take notes as well.
So number 6 is Be Natural. You ready? All right. Number 4. Number 4. Those of you online, you getting ready to vote for your people and scream and shout and all kinds of stuff. Number 2. Good job. And come on. Next one. No, not much. Number 7. Number 7. Next one. I'll do like the price is right. Come on down. King's Punch. Number 5. Let me see that I see it. I see it. She's number 5. Right. Now I see it. Thank you. King's Punch. And Hey Mama, whether you know, right?
You got a choice, you know, one left.
One left.
Number 3.
Number 3. Hey Mama, number 3. Alright? And was more than day, which means I want you out. Alright guys, so we're gonna get ready for the pitch. I just want to give you guys a brief overview. So remember, there will be they have up to 5 minutes. So they don't have to take the full 5 minutes. You're not going to get 40 for the 5, not taking up the full 5 minutes. We just wanted to give them enough time in case they have to bring out, people from the Amazon and trains. You never know. You never know what the presentation is going to entail. They might have people dancing, coming down the aisles. You never know. All that is part of the pitch. So we wanted to give them enough time for their presentation so they have up to 5 minutes. Whatever they take is up to them, okay? Whenever they stop, it's also up to them. After you've pitched, there'll be questions from the judges. So it'll take about 5 minutes to run through the questions from the judges. And after this, we move on to the next person. So this should go quite quickly, like in order. So once we say go, we're ready to go. All right, so we'll do the brief introduction, talk about your business. Lisa has done tremendous work with you guys, as well as the AIC. So you're ready to go, and then the question and answer session, which will happen with each entrepreneur that comes in. And after all of this is done, then you'll get feedback from the judges, who will deliberate, and then we'll announce. During the break, we'll have a break. I just want to give you guys a little rundown, especially those of you online, so you don't jump off. So after the pitch is done, it's not done yet. Okay? We're going to have a networking break where Em will go around and we'll talk to some of the participants, or all of the participants, some of the people who came in, what they thought, who they're probably vying for, get feedback from the participants, what they felt they could have done better, what they're looking forward to, what they're going to spend the money on, right? How they're going to actually do this, after this is all done. So Emma will walk around, there'll be a networking session, and then we'll announce the winners. Okay? So don't drop off, those of you online, stay glued, crazy glued to Emonews. At this time, I want to welcome our first participant. Make some noise and welcome.
So the first the second we go one because this is so it's that.
Ready?
The middle button down.
Oh.
Just 1, 2, 3, start.
Tick, tock, tick, tock. When we hear this song, we think of time running out. And yes, time is running out. For Mother Earth, our only home, there is no planet B, and for us. Plastics have officially taken over. My name is Jody Dublin Dangleban, and I'm the owner of JD's Naturals, where we produce natural, handmade, organic hair, skin, and household items as well. But we have a problem. Plastics have officially taken over. Over 120 billion plastic bottles have been disposed annually. And in our little business, this is very disheartening to us. Even if we have seen growth in our business, we contribute over 5,000 plastic bottles to a landfill Labas that is well beyond capacity and had been carded to be decommissioned in 2020. But we saw an opportunity. There was a solution to the problem. And we in JD's Naturals, we looked at a few solutions to this problem. We looked at asking our customers to bring in their bottles, sanitize them, and refill. But this proved very time and energy consuming, and as well it was not so cost effective. So we ideated some more, and we looked at using glass bottles. But can you imagine housing shampoos in glass bottles in a bathroom setting? We did not want to be the cause for any accidents with broken glass in a bathroom. And so while we thought outside the box, we wondered, and it dawned on us, but why think outside the box when we could just think like there is no box at all, pun intended, box-free or package-free cosmetic products. And so we got a solution. Dim the lights, baby. sorry. Can you imagine a soap bar and a shampoo having a baby? This is the birth of our shampoo bar, and it's right in front of you, judges. So a shampoo bar is a solid form of the traditional shampoo. It has all the properties therein, and even some more. So we could add in herbs, we could add in different organic ingredients in there as well. It is lightweight, it reduces our carbon footprint, it takes less energy to produce, and it also reduces waste by 40%. So this is our value proposition. One bar can give you 80 washings. It is equivalent to about 3 or 4 bottles. It is lightweight. So when you're at immigration, you can give the immigration officer that side look when he asks you, if you have liquid containers in your bag, no, you don't need to throw away these shampoo bars. There's no microplastic residue with them, they're travel friendly, and they reduce waste. We've already prototyped our shampoo bars, and this can also be used for lotions, conditioners, massage bars, and dishwashing liquid as well. So we want to target everybody. Everybody uses shampoos, right? Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. But we want to target the frequent flyers, the grain pottage industry specifically, and eco-conscious consumers. Eco-beauty is trending, and the market is very large. We have seen that $500 billion, this is what the industry is worth today. And why wouldn't we want to tap in that? And what sets us apart? It's obvious, innovation. We have come up with a two-sided bar where you have your conditioner and your shampoo all in one bar. And we can also add in different components. You can add the loofah, as you've seen here, different relaxation, massaging ingredients. It can be personalized for hotels. And as well, we can make it into different shapes. We can add other aesthetics to the product as well. And our marketing strategy is simple. As you know, JD's Naturals is a household name, and we have over 50,000 followers on TikTok and YouTube, and we also retail at various outlets island-wide. We are also online, where we can ship to every nook and cranny of the world through DHL. So we have a lot of market reach, and as well, we have been collaborating with various eco-resorts on island, including Hoolibee Reach, Rosalie Bay, and Jungle Bay. Our business model, we're going to use some of the percentage of our profits to fund this project. As you can see, we are growing exponentially. And so we're using some of our profits for this project. We intend to sell each item at about $10 EC and make a profit of about $10 as well. So we'll sell for $20. And so we would want a little more investment, and we need investment to scale up, and so we can produce in bulk by buying equipment for this. We have a great team, as you can see, an accountant of over 40 years experience, me, yours truly, and my husband, who is a production manager, who has experience already in creating marvelous, memorable products. So, I want you to help us to stop the climate clock and join us, join JD's Naturals in our quest to nakedness of our products. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much. We have 3 minutes and 14 seconds for questions. So just wait right here. So the judges can have, if they have any questions for JD Naturals. Any questions?
First of all, is it on? Yes. Yeah. All right. First of all, congratulations getting this far. I mean, all the 7 competitors have reached this far should be very proud of themselves. You're going to learn a lot and to carry it to the next level. Thank you for your pitch. One key question I do have is on the financials. Right? You showed exponential growth on your graph. And I want to understand a little bit more about the raw material you're purchasing, your cost, and your margins. Because the product itself, are you saying this is selling for $10?
No.
It's selling for $10?
To produce it.
And you just to produce it?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So could you just explain a little bit more about your base cost on your raw material and production for us, please?
So the production cost is about 50%. The maybe 85% is the cost of the raw materials themselves. It's not intensive when it comes to manufacturing because it can be produced by hand. But when we intend to scale up, we will have like pneumatic presses where we can produce in bulk. As well, our cost will go down because soon we'll have a waiver concessions on our raw material. So that price might even decrease moving forward maybe in the next few months.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, Julie.
Hi, good afternoon.
Exciting eco presentation there.
Thank you.
If it was my $35,000,
Yes.
why should I invest in GE?
Why?
What capacity do you possess to make this, I don't know, is your goal an island product, a regional product, an international product? Give me is quick again, this is a pitch.
Yes.
Tell me what is it about you that would make you a good investment?
Because I do things differently. I think that's what sets me apart. And I think innovation is key because everybody is producing different products. There are shampoo bars already on the market. But I always think differently. Like I said, I think like there's no box at all. So I will make my product unique. I will market for the international market and put a spin on it and make it a Dominican branded product that, because we're the Nature Island, we have that position where we can market that eco-conscious, movement that or the whole Dominica brand, Nature Island brand is about. So I think that's what sets me apart, and that's why we have been successful thus far in a very trying business.
I'm really interested in this, so I will again rephrase my question.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson says everyone has a great plan until they get punched in the face.
I've been punched many times.
Okay, that's what I want to, and I want you to show me, because it's going to come when you're going to get, if this is great, you're going to get competition and you're going to get a fight. Why should I invest in you as opposed to someone else?
I don't give up. Failure for me is like a stepping stone. I love when I fail because it's just another cause for me to iterate. I have started the business and a lot of people have copied my products, but I persisted. I made it different. I put a spin on it. I always make my products unique. And I also make sure that my quality has always been maintained, if not improved, as it used to be. So I think, I don't want to toot my horn too much, Mr. Raphael, but I think that's what makes me successful. Yes. Thank you.
All right, get ready for number 2. Number 2. So we have Finesse House of Fashion.
This one you can use this properly. Down? This one?
I'm up to go back up the second one.
Alright. Good afternoon. I am Kimara Matthew, fashion design extraordinaire, and health and wellness enthusiast. Today, I'd like to tell you how I can best use my passion for fashion and health to impact my island country, Dominica. But before I do, I'd like to take you on a little journey with me. Close your eyes. No peeking. Imagine you're on a Caribbean cruise for 14 days with the entire family. You are hopping from island to island, hoping to immerse in the rich culture and history of each of those little island gems. It is day 7, and you have arrived at a new port. You can hear a familiar voice say, "Good morning, passengers. You have now arrived in the nature isle of Dominica." You can hear the excitement of the other passengers. Some are looking to go shopping, but you've chosen to visit the capital city, Roseau. So you decide to walk around. You've walked around for 45 minutes, only to come to a disappointing halt. Why? Because there are many like you who visit our city of Roseau, but there is nothing to do and no place to go. There are many like you who are wishing to sample our national dish, but there's none in plain sight. There are many like you who are looking to take back with them an authentic souvenir, something of memory, but there is nothing. Fear not, Finesse is here to save the day. I present to you Fashion Cafe Dominique, a fashion museum strategically located in the heart of the city, designed to connect dots between our visitors and our history of Dominica. Fashion Cafe Dominique. Fashion Cafe Dominique will be designed, the decor of Fashion Cafe Dominique will tell the story of Dominica's evolution from the 18th century to the 21st century. Our menu will carry the national dish, sancoch. Our breakfast menu will be none other, or should I say, highlight none other than our historically known Web Cafe and our cackle with a little Toro in that. The head tie experience. I mean, what is more authentic than giving your tourists an opportunity to immerse into the culture of our heritage? And our photo booth will definitely be adorned with 2 life-size cutouts of our national wear, where their faces can be placed into a hole and take pictures on the go. What more authentic can they get? How do we invest this money? Rental space for 2 months secured. Of course, we know everything is expensive now. Decor and furniture, which forms a big part of our fashion museum, $8,000. Cafe equipment, $4,000. Food and beverage, $1,500. Marketing, $1,500 as well. How will we generate income? It's all about the Benjamin. Restaurant sales, the head tie experience, our photo booth extras, our souvenirs made by Dominicans, of course, JD Naturals, King's Punch, Be Natural will also form part of our fashion museum. Invest in us. Invest in Dominica. When you invest in us, you will not just be investing in our startup, you will also be investing in the preservation of our national history. I thank you.
At this time, we'll hear from our judges for questions. Any questions?
Oh, by the way, the documents that I give out, they are actually our business calendar. We know we had only 5 minutes and we have plenty to say, we know we like to talk. So we decided to break down the entire business structure to give you an overview as to exactly what this fashion museum is all about.
Thank you, Kimura. Good presentation. My question is regarding your financial viability. I see your key partners on your business model canvas says that you have a business consultant, farmers and florists. I do not see anything related to your key management personnel. Who do you have to manage your financial part of your business, and what experience do you have, if any, in that?
The individual that will be managing our finances, which would be our very good business friend, which is Olivier Olivier. Odeliki, she's looking away right now, and myself, of course. We also looking to include freelancers because we really want to support local and we really want to be able to network.
Do you believe that Olivia has the capabilities to manage the grant funding if you are successful?
I do believe that. She's a master educator. She is very versed in training. I believe she is very much, I know she's very much suitable to manage finances.
Do you currently have any software managing your current business?
Yes, I do. I actually am moving from one to the next because everything is being upgraded, but I am currently looking to upscale my software.
Thank you.
Okay, well done. Great presentation, Dominica. I'll be eating that. But a question for you is, it's a great idea, a great concept. Have you done any comparisons? So are there other cafes in the Caribbean that you can compare this to? Because once you have a new idea, it's good to do something like a dry run. So what comparisons have you done so far to ensure it is success?
I have done a little research. I have looked at a few cafes in the Caribbean. There are very few of that nature. In the city of Roseau, there's none right now similar to that. However, I've been looking at the wider globe, the bigger cities, and they do have museums. I just needed to add fashion. I mean, yeah, just fashion. I mean, who lives without fashion, you know? And so it is a fairly new concept. I have not seen it happen before, but I'm looking to take that big bet. I am ready. I'm ready. I'm just ready.
Is that it from the judges? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Give a round of applause. Our next, number 3. Hey, Mama. You're right. Those of you who are logged on online, if you have not yet decided on who your top 3 is, make sure you keep looking because we're on the 3rd participant. You may already know who your top 3 is, so we want to encourage you to head over to our Facebook page, that's GEMS Foundation, and ensure that you let us know who your top 3 is. And the first persons or first 2 people who come up with the top 3 will win themselves a 9 for 2 at the Fortune Hotel. I want to say thank you very much to all our participants and thanks to our judges. And we're getting ready for the 3rd pitch of the evening. Hey Mama, right here in Dominica.
So, my name is Camacha Sylvester. I have the sexiest product in the whole of Dominica. No exaggeration, it's just facts. No, I know every one of you are a customer drinking CMOS the boring way. You understand? But I'll teach you and show you exactly how we can make something like CMOS exciting, delicious. I already have for everybody, you know, man. Just the judges. So today we're going to have them taste one of our specialties called CMOS and Taco tea. You can't go wrong. It looks like it broke. It looks like it broke. Oh.
Remember this extra one is?
Going to be the best taco tea you've ever sampled in your entire life. Don't worry, I can get the rest. No, you are not this. According to Pan American Health Organization, the leading causes of death in Dominica are cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. Dominica's unemployment rate stands at 23%, which in turn has a ripple effect on poverty. According to the recent census done, our poverty rate is 28.8%. Now, how can we remedy this situation? The solution is simple. Hey mama, wildcrafted CMOS. CMOS contains 92 out of the 102 minerals that your body needs. CMOS also helps boost the immune system. It's a cancer blocking agent, and it helps in the firmament of the body. Fellas, take note. America has 75% share of the global CMOS market. In 2021, retail sales summed up to $326 million, and the retail rates rose up by 14% in 2021. Predictions show that there will be a 14% growth per annum up till the year 2025. Now, what about this opportunity? We have an increasing number of vegans, we have patients seeking alternative source of medicine, and of course, the health and fitness enthusiasts. Now, why choose Aroma? Why? Because we are woman-owned, and we are woman-owned, and we believe in conservation. Our packaging is eco-friendly, and as you can see, like I said, it's sexy. We have our competitive advantage. We have purple, green, and gold CMOS. We're the only company with all the three colors. And we are raw and unprocessed. Now we have both direct and indirect competitors. Out of our direct competitors, we have one regional competitor who, of course, grows full-grown CMOS. Who is that? Company sales. Now, for the past time, we have already formed ourselves into 10 supermarkets, 4 hotels, 2 health stores, and 1 gift shop. Financial projections. As you can see, for next year, our ambition is to produce 14,400 units. That's 1,200 units per month. This will bring a revenue of $340,800. Of course, with a profit margin of 39.59%, which is relatively high for a new business. By the end of year 3, we would have amassed a net profit of $235,713.14. Now, why would we want these funds? $20,000 because I want $20,000. What we're going to do is renovation of space. With something as bulky as CMOS and our increasing production, we're going to need new space. So with $7,000 we go towards the renovation of our space. An additional $5,000 we go towards equipment and packaging, preferably wholesale packaging, because our next aim is to export. $4,000 we go towards sales and marketing, because it's necessary right now. And another $4,000 will be the introduction of a new product by year 2. Do you have any questions, comments, or do you see more? With the questions.
Thank you for the presentation. Are you hearing me?
Yes.
On the mic?
Yeah.
Thank you for the presentation. That was great. What's the process of sourcing your CMOS currently? First question. And secondly, from an administrative point of view and an HR point of view, how are you going to scale up the organization as the volumes that you're talking about over the next few years?
So we source our CMOS from farmers. That's how we did the link to employment. Now, according to the data shown in 2021, St. Lucia had 400 people involved in CMOS production, which brought about $9 million in sales. So we already execute that one. If St. Lucia can do it, we can do it. Now, question number 2, the plan is to hire some individuals, especially in the areas of sales and marketing, because we have an international product, and Dominica doesn't have enough persons for the quantity that we aim to supply. Currently, we are operating below our capacity. So, with the employment of new people, especially sales and marketing, we'll be good to go.
Alright, just a follow-up question to what Bernie said. So as you ramp up, and the volumes you're talking about are pretty big volumes, how are you going to manage the quality of your product?
Before every purchase, we have standards. When you purchase from farmers, you have to ensure that the CMOS quality is clean. You check your farm to ensure that it's not pool grown, because our brand is wildcrafted. It has to be harvested in the ocean. So we do routine checks. What's the second one?
So in order to, how are you managing the quality of your product as you ramp up?
Yes. So, like I said, routine checks, and also one thing to note, even when we have an increase in production, we're going to have actually a decrease in the cost of profit. I mean, a decrease in the cost of per unit. So that shows that there is room for this. I mean, globally, CMOS is the trend right now.
Yes, I have, thank you. You finished?
Yeah. We only have 3 minutes.
I like your packaging of the raw product. This is really impressive and very nice. And I like your enthusiasm. But you haven't told me anything about your background to convince me that you have the requisite experience, background, to make this happen. And, convince me, because I want to support you because you have the enthusiasm. But other than that, give me your background that prepared you to take this to the next level.
Sure. So in the year 2021, I was eating a lot of crabs around Independence Day.
Before 2021, I'm not talking, that's just you. Tell me your background. What has prepared you to take this to the next level?
Okay. First of all, I used to own a business by the name of Taste of Eden. From Taste of Eden, I used to produce green seasoning and banan pizzi, packaged banan pizzi. I tried this business for a couple of years, so I got some experience. I know exactly how to fail. So I use this failing opportunities to make stepping stones now. I know exactly what to do, because I've already done this before. So I know what to do. So I'm doing, right now, this is not the trial run. Right now, this is the real thing. So, Hey Mama is basically the business where health is of paramount importance. Like I stated, in 2021, I was on a journey to cleanse myself. And for 21 days, I personally, I'm a guinea pig. For 21 days, I consumed this CMOS religiously. And I saw wonders. So it's not about just coming here and just seeing anything. I am living proof.
Thank you very much, everyone. We're getting ready for our fourth participant for the ultimate pitch by Hey Mama Takes Her Stuff. Those of you online, I believe we've already dropped the notification, so you can head over to our Facebook page and select your top 3 if you've already have your top 3. If not, and you're still looking on, continue to look, because we have 4 more participants coming through, and they'll be doing their pitch, and hopefully they can convince the judges why they should be the actual winner of all of this largesse towards their business. I also want to welcome, I noticed there are other media houses who are present, so I want to welcome DS Radio. Curtis Matthews here, so I want to welcome him, and all the other media houses. I see a financial guru in the house. I want to welcome Luana, who is also here with us. Thank you guys for joining us here. You ready? Let's get ready for number 4.
So hello everyone, hello to my judges. My name is Alec Lazar, and I would like to share with you my vision for agriculture. Let me start by painting you a picture. Many of our farmers today spend a lot of effort and time growing and harvesting the crops. And a lot of them don't have any idea of what the demand looks like or who they're going to sell to. As a matter of fact, we recently ran a survey with some of our farmers, and only 60% of farmers stated that they do not have any leads or they do not have any buyers at harvest time. 6% of those participating farmers stated that they have buyers more than 1 week in advance of harvest. And this leaves many farmers struggling to find markets after harvesting the crops. Buyers in turn sometimes struggle to navigate a crowded market, and concerns about consistency and variety often make importation seem like a more viable option. Now, this is not a new problem. This has existed for quite some time, and we have explored a few solutions. For example, we have buyers who may enter formal or semi-formal agreements with farmers, but this often limits the flexibility of both parties, and it adds extra management on the hands of a buyer. We have market intermediaries who may do their job very well. However, they are susceptible to becoming bloated, adding extra costs, and becoming inefficient at doing their jobs. And this can take value away from the market. That's why I would like to introduce our baby called Saras Agriculture. It's a cross-platform mobile application, and it is there to revolutionize the communication between buyers and farmers. So a farmer, for example, is able to log his inventory right there on Saras, and a buyer in turn can view market statistics and place an order directly on our application. A buyer can even place forecasted demand on Saras and receive commitments from farmers in advance and place an order with multiple farmers right here on our app. We have added lots of nice to haves and productivity features. We have leveraged automation to manage our farmers' inventory on their behalf. We provide real-time statistics to both parties so they can have market awareness at all times. We have even added a chat in our app to make communication seamless. And of course, we deliver all of your invoices and receipts in a consistent format right there in your invoice. But we don't just stop at convenience. We log all of your sales, so you are able to go back on our app, look at your past, look how you've done, and plan for the future. We'll take it a step further. User activity is logged, and we create market insights and market statistics. So we'll allow buyers or any stakeholders to go on our app and view previous trends, understand how the market is moving, and plan ahead. Now, it's no secret that we are moving in a very technical society, and we cannot shy away from this. Commerce in general is becoming digital, and there's no reason agriculture shouldn't be as well. Sustainability is important, and increasing our efficiency in the market, and even reducing the amount of paper we use to shrink our environmental footprint is very important. According to the Dominica Central Statistics Office, in 2014, we saw a 206 million value in production right here in Dominica, and that can be a lot better. But I say this because this gives us a lot of room to grow and to innovate. Needless to say, our use of automation ensures that we operate at a fraction of the cost at current market intermediates. As a matter of fact, to operate our app today, it costs us about half the price that it would cost to hire extra staff. Today, Saras is staffed by myself. I am a senior software engineering student at Toronto Metropolitan University, co-founded with my lifelong friend Diamond Kelshaw, who has a background in farming and a very wide network, and of course, other startup experience. So I look forward to your questions. Thank you.
Nice presentation. I like the innovative part of this. This is what Dominica needs in regards to interfacing with digital atmosphere, with the agro atmosphere. Just one quick question. Have you done a pilot yet with actual farmers and stuff like that?
Yes, we completed a year-long pilot with Nexia. We started in November 2021. We completed in November 2022.
Okay, and based on that pilot, did it look promising with the financials based on what you just described?
Yes, I would say our largest cost would have been in keeping app activity high, because much of the farmers were aging, and that was a real problem for us. We held a few physical events, and what happened is we had to simplify the app a lot to make it more attractive, and also we are thinking of integrating different ways of using the app. For example, a lot of farmers deal with social media and WhatsApp. Luckily, we can use their APIs to bring some accessibility to farmers who are not as tech savvy as we might like.
Correct. Because I'd say the key here is the intimidation factor. But as you bridge that gap to simplify and transition them through, to me, I think it's a great product for the agriculture community. Thank you.
Alec, if you can do this, you would be the most popular Brit in Dominica. Because Greg is a hotelier, I'm a hotelier, and we've talked about something like this, and it's really heartwarming to see someone actually put legs to it, because the supply chain here connecting agriculture to tourism is really where the big gap is. But I have the same concern that Mr. Hill has, in that, there are technologically appropriate things for a certain group, and we want what the developed world have, but I don't know that we have the capacity to actually implement them. We want new, exciting things, but then there's a bridge there. So tell us how you're going, because I think that's going to be the big gap. What you're doing is brilliant. Run with that. But how do you make it alive and a reality for Dominica, so that we can really, on our side, and certainly the farmers can reap the benefits from that?
So I can share with you an experience that we actually went through a few months ago. We have a few farmers who are registered on the app. We have, I think, 50 users, 50 farmers. And like I said, they are not very active. So Diamond has kind of taken it upon himself to reach out to them, I would say daily. And we spoke with some, people who are deeply entrenched in agriculture. And we found out that there are actually a lot of farmers groups. And a very good idea is you could contact a secretary to act as a representative for a group of farmers. That way, they may have their own internal processes, but you could have one tech-savvy person managing their stock and their orders for them. Also, we have one farmer who owns a farm. She lives in the States. So we've been a lifesaver for her, because she can see her sales, from the States and contact her worker who does deliveries on her behalf. So, we can't escape the fact that people are not very tech-savvy. But what we can do is use those who are tech savvy to act as a crutch in other ways. And well, that's what we've done so far.
Thank you, Ali. Like Sam said, very good presentation. Something that we need in the sector. You didn't tell us or sell to us what it is that you were going to do in your business if you were awarded this grant. How are you going to use it?
Sure. So we have largely been marketing on Facebook, and because it's cheap. Given the grant, I think we'll have the opportunity to do a lot more, have a more physical presence for some of the farmers. So what we want to do is we want to get some packaging, sustainable packaging, and we want to label it. And probably gift it to some farmers who join the app and sell it as well. And also we want to increase our app enrollment presence, right? Diamond cannot do everything. And so being able to contract certain people to help us sign up a lot of farmers, that is probably the road we want to take. Basically, we want to just improve app activity at all costs. And I think once that happens, things will, work out.
Great presentation. I think you should think about training arm for yourselves so that farmers who can't get on the app and are IT savvy have someone do the training courses for you. So that means you're always building that going forward.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Saras. Our next participant, get ready. While they get ready, I just want to also acknowledge Colin Hill, who is the executive director of the DAIC. So I want to make him welcome here with us this evening, and thank you for your presence here with us. We're getting ready for King's Punch. Mr. King's Punch, we're getting ready. Okay? We're getting ready for, I can smell the food if you're not here. There's food in the air. It's in the air, it's not there yet, it's just in the air. And it's making my belly make croaks. Of course, we're gonna be doing a bit of networking later on this evening, so I'm looking forward for the eat. I'm not pleasantly thrown by no other reason, because I love to eat food, right? I see food and eat. So we want to welcome every one of you who are online. We want to remind you that you can actually vote for your top 3. And if you vote accurately, you'll be one of 2 people who will walk away with a night for 2. Make sure you vote on the GEMS Foundation Facebook page. So that's the only place you can vote. So it means you have to like the page, follow us, send smiley faces, all kinds of emojis, and make sure you vote. Underneath, there's actually a notification on the page that asks you to vote, and you just drop your comment right there. We'll be going back and checking out those of you who commented, and we will make a big announcement of our 2 winners who will walk away with the night for 2 for the Fortune Hotel. We're getting ready for our next presenter, and we have 2 more presenters, right? 3 more? 2 more? 2 more presenters right after Mr. King's Punch. You ready, Mr. King?
Yes, ready.
So this is down and this is up.
Good afternoon to all. I am Terry Benjamin, the founder and owner of Mr. King's Punches. Okay, this is my presentation right now. Okay, Mr. King's Punches has 9 years in experience in hot punch making. We've been making punches since 2014. We've been experimenting different flavors. The business maintains consistency in a taste of provides to good customer service and supplies consumers with a premium product. Mr. King's written recipe is one of the factors in maintaining consistency in this business. The business is located on Churchill Lane, Goodwill. As you can see on the tagline, get a taste of Baltimore. It's not just a punch, it's a vibes. Just picture the whole World Creole Music Festival compacted in each of every flavor produced from Mr. King's Punches.
Try not to press it unintentionally.
Mr. King's Punches manufactures and produces the most tempting alcohol beverages on island. They are non-milk and milk-based products. Available in different packages, 700 milliliter to 50 milliliter. We are looking to apply more packages in smaller bottles soon to come. There are currently 6 flavors: peanut, stout, coffee, peppermint, and coconut, and lime. And don't forget, don't get the taste of one thing more. The laboratory data results microbiological analysis. As you can see, this is approval from the Dominica Bureau Standard, which states that we are approved to be sold to supermarkets and other consumers. This gives us an upper hand and improve a high level of trust from our consumers and customers. Significant thought and time effort were put into the product. As I have mentioned earlier, Mr. King's Punches have 9 years in experience in rum punch making. Sustaining innovation and providing the highest quality product is Mr. King's greatest desire. Based on feedback received, product taste has been validated and refined to suit customers' needs. There are other flavors in the pipeline, as was mentioned. Non-alcoholic to be incorporated to cater for non-alcoholic beverages and younger clienteles. This is us being innovative, making new flavors. As you can see, taking advantage of the country's natural resources. We have passion fruit, sorrel, tangerine, and we have one of our famous Bourbon. We are looking to make cognacs and bush rum, non-milk beverages as well. These photos. The first photo will be displayed the thickness and quality of the product. As you can see, the upside down, we don't want to pour. The product is marketed using business cards, social media, etc. Opportunities such as birthdays, weddings, it could be a little gift to buy for a friend. We take full advantage of this. Products are sold to supermarket. As you can see, we have ACS, Best Price, S-Man, Little Will Church. Personal uses also. Mr. King's Punches is looking to undertake regional shipment to St. Martin, Guadeloupe and Martinique. Photos of bankability. We're taking advantage of all expos, birthday bash, carnival. As you can see, we have Valentine's Day. If you make the Bovex, the best thing to buy is a Mr. King's Punch. Real scenario 1, TV Square, we take full advantage of this. Foreigners sample our product. For instance, we did sampling with 6 bottles and sold 60 bottles. Real life scenario number 2. We take advantage of partnering with small entrepreneurs who is in the we take advantage of partnering with small entrepreneurs who is in the entertainment industry. As you can see, reviews of customers. We have a first picture when somebody is helping a child to go into homework and they decided that the sip of Mr. King's Punch will make the vibes go good. Then we have one. So customers are really satisfied. So customers are really satisfied. Establish financial viability. In the year 2021, we made a profit. The year 2021, made a loss of $8,000. 2022, we made a big profit. And this is because we take advantage of activities, events, etc. The organization tech capacity. The organization tech capacity of Mr. King's Punches is impacted by financial and other resources. The availability of this would enhance the organization performance. For instance, with the injection of cash from this event, we will be doing advertising, raw materials, and equipment. Any questions?
I sampled it before, it's delicious. Just one question for you. You talked about building your brand on the Caribbean islands, developing, exporting to branding, etc.
Yes.
Are there any comparisons for any other country in that area that are similar to yours to see how you do exporting?
Well, yes, so far. I can say Mr. King stands for quality and consistency. The product is a premium product, and it's not just a product, it's a vibes. So, we bring the product to you, we come to scale the border, excitement. Sometimes you have something, a gift to buy for somebody, could buy a gift for at bars, clubs, etc.
Just one quick question. Great product line, and look like you're expanding to very different flavors. Question is, as you expand, your variety of flavors are expanding. My concern would be is your inventory management of your raw material, right? What's your plan for that, to control that?
Control.
Your inventory management, so you have different flavors and stuff like that. As you get bigger, it becomes more complicated to manage. So the question is what's your plan to manage it? Is it just stabilizing at 4 or 5 flavors, 6 or 7 flavors?
Well, as I mentioned before, we have a written recipe. And this written recipe is the factor of maintaining consistency. No matter how big we get, and no matter how old the company get, it is going to taste the same. Right now we have over 50 flavors and let's focus on 6.
Okay, thank you. And then just another question. You mentioned potentially being in Guadeloupe. Do you have purchase orders potentially?
Yes, I took advantage of the TV Watch where we had a lot of foreigners. We had people from Martinique, St. Lucia, Guadeloupe, and we had a lot of feedback.
Thank you. There is more time?
Yeah, you mentioned you made a profit in a loss of 8,000 in 21 and a profit in 2022, but you didn't tell us what the profit.
Sharp, but
you know it in your
okay, we make a loss in 2021 because of over
of
expense.
8,000, but you made a profit of what in 2022? If you don't know.
I don't know it off head right now. It's supposed to be on the chapters of the law. Anyways. The reason for the loss in 2021 was over expenditure on raw materials, and the reason for that is to prevent product scarcity. So that a whole heap of lines go in and we have to buy it before it goes scarce, because line punch is one of our hot flavors.
Yeah, we have time. Okay, you didn't tell us where you have to help you run this business.
But so far, I have assistants of my brother, and we have in production, and we don't have full-time workers, we have part-time workers. So to do a project, we pay you and then that's it.
If you're successful at getting this grant, who is going to help you manage the finances?
We're looking to hire people to help manage. We got need employees, obviously, because it's already getting too much for me to handle.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Kings. You have.
No, I just want to see one of the bottles.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kings Punches, and we're getting ready for our next. Give him a round of applause, guys. Getting down to the end, we're getting ready for our next participant, who's getting her stuff together. Alright, so
I just want to know, can you hear me without a microphone? Because I like to move my hands a lot and the microphone may be.
Okay, we can hear you.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Yes. Okay.
Emma, you're good, right? Emma says you're good. Once Emma's good, I think we can hear you.
Okay, just give me a second to adjust this stuff.
Oh God, she gonna release the beast. You want to sit down. Alright, so we're getting ready for Be Natural, who's going to be doing her presentation right about now.
Good evening, judges. I don't need that. Good evening, judges and audience. I'm Terry from Be Natural, where we make 100% natural products, all made with local Dominica beeswax. So I've given you judges a little taste of honey, so you can soothe your throats while you ask me the questions. And while honey is the most obvious bee product from the hive, it's not the only one. There are so many more valuable services and products that we can get from the beehive. Oh wow, they started. Okay, they woke up. All right, Kia, put on your suit, please. Give them a little smoke. All right, okay. Don't be alarmed. We're just going to open the hive very gently. And all right, so we'll carefully take out our first frame, and you'll see a beautiful frame of bees, amazing honeycomb, and they're brood ready to hatch. Okay, we flip it over, and you'll see a beautiful frame of honey. We scrape this off during harvest time, and this is where we get our beeswax for our products. But wait, not time for products yet. Because Be Natural is about more than just products. We take a stand for the bees. We're actively involved in the apiculture industry, and we collaborate with local beekeepers, and we have an ongoing beekeeping video series, and we have several of our own hives as well. Our project proposal is to expand our garden tour, where we educate locals and visitors about the amazing healing power of bees and their important contribution to our agriculture and our ecosystem. With your help, we can expand this and make it an essential part of everybody's vacation bucket list. We also host school groups because we think it is vital that we educate the next generation about the importance of our pollinators, nature, preserving our environment, and creating sustainable livelihoods. And they will have a lot of fun too. And of course, we showcase our natural products. Value-added agro-processed products from the hive. So, for you, I'm going to give our Be Natural Joyful deodorant, our best-selling deodorant. Take a smell, you can try it on your skin. For you, I'm giving our Vanilla Spice Lip Balm, which also contains local cocoa butter and local cinnamon, and it's packaged in a biodegradable tube. To you, I'm giving our Dominica branded Tropical Spice Balm, which also contains local bay oil. To you, I'm giving our Body Butterfly, which smells like a dream. Please try not to eat it. And to you, I'm giving our Cannabis Balm, which is made with local cannabis.
Why did you choose your cannabis?
So Be Natural already supplies products to all the best hotels in Dominica. Secret Bay, Jungle Bay, Rosalie Bay, Cullebury Ridge, The Champs, and we're also regularly purchased by the Discover Dominica Authority, who take our products to trade shows to be a brand ambassador for Dominica Wellness. Give me 1 second. Sorry. So we already supply these hotels, and we already supply local retail outlets, and we also export regionally as well. And our plan is to be a huge regional brand where we are found in every single Caribbean island. Right now, we have more demand than we can fulfill, and this is why we need your help to help us expand our production capacity. Be Natural is already a profitable business. We bootstrapped our way, and between 2021 and 2022, we did a gross revenue profit of 30%. According to our current figures, we look as if we're going to double our revenue in sales, or gross revenue, this year. Okay, the GEMS grant seeks to empower entrepreneurs and help us in the hospitality and tourism supply chain. And I think you've chosen perfect business for that. We have education of locals, we have a unique tourism product, we can supply products to the industry, and we're going to increase employment opportunities. Now, last thing I'm going to say is a wonderful thing about working with these is that they work collaboratively together. The little spoon of honey that I gave you there is the life work of one bee. And if we work together, though, we can create something way bigger than that. So I invite you to invest in me, invest in the bees, invest in Be Natural. And some money.
Great presentation. I personally use the product. It's fabulous. My question is, bees. Dominica is prone to climate issues. Okay. And a lot of your products are based on your bee production. My concern is, what plans have you in place for issues around climate issues and problems you may have? What have you got in place to sustain that or handle challenges?
Okay. So, well, bees are our livelihood for many, not just myself, but for many people. So we have to have emergency measures in place. So during a hurricane, for instance, you strap down your hives, you make sure they're safe. Okay, now, if in the case of like Maria, destroyed a lot of the bees foraging. Actually, emergency supplies were brought in to feed our bees. You can feed the bees with sugar water to keep them alive during the time where, like most flowers will grow. Yeah. So it's a sustainable business, you have to keep up with it.
And in place for emergencies. Thank you.
I particularly really like the idea of the bee, the honey toys that you talked about. Could you elaborate that just a little about it? And practically, is that something you have ongoing now, or is it an idea that you have in your head?
No, it's something that we started kind of impromptu. We wanted to start it, and then people just kept asking and actually just showing up on our door. So we have started it, but we want to use some of this grant funding to expand that, to make it more comfortable. We have the idea of an observation hive, okay? Because, and also protective equipment for people going near the bees, that's important. But we actually have an observation hive. So we can actually open the windows and you can see the bees without having to open the hive and go in it. So it helps protect people, you know. So that is part of our operation. And then it's like really educating, so we're planting a lot as well, planting trees, so that people can be educated about the local environment, and then they come and they can see our showcase of local products.
So just practically you would go to a hotel and do that?
No, they come to us. We're locally accessible, very easily accessible on Salisbury, the West Coast, so very good for secret guests. Jungle Bay, send them up.
Thanks, Terry. Very great presentation, well done. Quick question, tough one. What are you going to do about plastic? And secondly, if you look, say, 2 years ahead, what % of your revenue will come from tours?
Okay, I'm so happy you asked me about plastic. Because right now we are actually innovating a refillable container for our deodorants. So we're aiming to be plastic free by the end of this year with deodorants. It's in process now. I actually have a meeting with the designer from Barbados tomorrow morning. Again, we're in prototype stage. So that's really exciting. A lot of our other products we really try to use biodegradable, or in the case of the tins, they're reusable. And the other question was?
Percentage of sales that will come from tours in, say, 2 years' time.
Okay, tours or tourism?
Tours, your farm tours.
Okay. Because at the moment, a lot of our product revenue comes from tourism. Right.
But
so for the actual
part of your
tour,
use of funding, right, will be to further your tour business.
yes, it is. Actually, so we've asked for the majority of our funding is to help us scale up in our product development, because that's where we're really at a bottleneck right now. We can't supply demand. And for the tours, we would say maybe 20% overall would be the tours. Yeah. We want it to be grounded, like, so that we really have an experience, but the main driver of Be Natural is our Be Natural products.
40 seconds.
Oh, okay.
I knew you when you first opened, and I've seen you grow and grow and grow. And I know the investments around this, the tour business, but tell me your vision for Be Natural. What is the big vision for you going forward? Just get an idea.
We're big. We're in every single Caribbean island. Be Natural is the face of Dominica, just like Bella was. When I went to a conference, I went to a beekeeping conference in St. Vincent, and we stayed in a hotel, and the soap was from Dominica. I was so excited. I was like, that's going to be me. That's going to be me. Next DCP. So that is where I'm going. Be Natural to the world.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Be Natural. Another round of applause. Wonderful presentation from all our participants. We're getting ready for our final presentation for the evening. If you've not yet made selections, or if you don't really have a favorite yet, you're not sure, you're waiting for the final, or if you already have your top 3, don't forget to hop on over to the GEMS Foundation Facebook page. That's GEMS, GEMS Foundation. So just hop on over and just respond to the question right now that we've posed. Who will be the top 3 who will walk away with $45,000 worth? I mean, $45,000 in Lajachesh. And that's going to be amazing this evening. We're getting ready for number 7, our final participant, and the judges are getting ready to for that. You have a question? Okay. All right, so we're gonna get ready for our final participant in just a moment. One of our judges has to step out for 2 seconds, so she'll be back quickly, so don't you worry. We're going to, in the meantime, we're going to encourage you to go online and vote if you have not. If you're in here right now, vote. I mean, follow the page. Magosa, you have to follow the GEMS Foundation page. We also want to say thank you to all of you viewing. If you're viewing on Emonews, make sure you share the live, share the link, let somebody else know about what's going on. This is the first ever one-of-a-kind event. That is the GEMS Ultimate Pitch, or the GEMS Foundation Ultimate Pitch, held right here in Dominica, and it is supported by the Dominica Association of Industry and Commerce. We have fantastic, our judges are very well equipped and they know their stuff. And I mean, the questions, you've heard the questions so far, they've asked some pretty tough questions, if I do say so myself. Of course, there's a lot at stake, a lot of cash at stake, and one person will win the top prize, and we'll have 2 other folks walking away with 2 other prizes, and we're excited to see who will emerge as the very first winner. I don't know what we're calling them, the GEMS Foundation Entrepreneurship Challenge winner. But let me tell you, that's a long time, right? What happens to Malfoy, right? But that person's going to be the winner, and we're going to have a winner this evening. The judges have been recording their scores. We're going to know after we met the networking session who will be the winner. We have a final participant getting ready. We're just waiting for our judge to return. Don't forget, guys, to follow us on Facebook. You can stay up to date with all information that the GEMS Foundation. We have quite a few other, we call them pillars, that we have to accomplish. So Janora, I know Janora is working on what she's doing for the environment, right? I myself have to come up with, I'm just kidding, I don't have to come up with anything. We're working on what we're going to be doing for the entertainment, arts, and culture. So we want to ensure that we're meeting every single one of these pillars that, and of course, the hospitality, well, it's launched already, but we want to, revamp it and really present something really great for Dominicans in the hospitality industry that is under the education. God, I just drove by for a second. Education. So I want to shout out KT if you're looking on. KT is the only director that's not here with us this evening, and we know that even if she's not here with us in person, she's here with us in spirit. So, without further ado, just welcome our final presenter this evening at the GEMS Foundation Ultimate Pitch. Very good.
Okay, hi everyone, I am Melisha and I am an IT professional as well as the owner and founder of Apache Solutions. And we offer social media management, graphic design, content creation, and website design. We would like to take our services up a notch by offering our 360-degree virtual tours and photography. Now, this business is very innovative, so let's have a look at what we're offering. So as you can see here, we have a tour, and the 360 virtual tours are a series of 360 photos stitched together using some view of your environment, your apartment, and other sites as well. And we use hotspots to kind of travel through your tour as you go along. Our target markets, we have a very wide range of markets that we target. However, we focus on hospitality and real estate, including hotels, Airbnb, restaurants, apartments, properties. We're targeting as well the travel and tourism industry, destinations, museums, landmarks, as well as other Caribbean islands. And we also targeting events, including weddings, festivals, shows, concerts, conferences, and more. Our virtual tours, so why virtual tours, right, in the first place? Well, they are innovative, they are scalable, they are immersive, They're engaging, time-saving, cost-effective, differentiating, and versatile. So when you think about innovation, right, we're thinking of using cutting-edge 360-degree cameras and software to create an immersive, engaging, unique experience for tourists, for locals. And I think it's a good way to, it's meant to lead the way in the digital marketing industry by giving persons a new approach to visual content. All right, so here's a small sample of what we're going to offer. It's also scalable, right? It has the potential to reach a wide audience and to grow as we try to meet the demands of our customer base. It's adaptable, it's profitable. Okay, virtual tours can mix with AI, can mix with digital twins to create more experiences, more immersive experiences, and make it more engaging for customers. So hopefully by 2026, we can match Dubai with a VR park. Okay? Our virtual tours are viable financially, or our revenue streams will be our virtual tours, visitors, and we will be offering packages like these: basic, standard, premium, and custom. Right? The persons can choose what they want in the custom package. Take a look. Our other stream would be photography, like regular photography, for persons who do not really want a full tour, but still want to maybe showcase their stuff on a website or on a listing. And finally, we have our VR booth, where we'll give tourists a chance to get an immersive experience of our island, right? Maybe on the bayfront, maybe at the museum, at a small cost of 10 USD for a 5-minute tour. Our expected income, minimum, like worst case, 6,000 EC, and maximum 90,000 EC and more. Our VR booth is expected to bring in an income of 48,000 EC for the tourism period of the 6 months. Our expected expenses are 17,000, which include this breakdown here, and that is yearly. And our expected profit would be the difference, and that will give you $90,000 a year. And this can also range, based on different factors like how many customers and whatnot. And to guarantee a return on investment, we'll be taking these steps, including developing a clear pricing strategy, targeting the right audience, building a strong online presence, leveraging social media, offering extra services, building partnerships, and providing exceptional customer service. So thank you. Any questions?
That's working. Good presentation. Thanks for presenting it. The first question I have is, have you done any pilots on this yet?
I haven't, but I've done a lot of research, and currently we do offer locally traditional photography and videography services. So including this kind of technology wouldn't really be a risk. It's already been in demand in other countries and internationally as well. So this isn't really a risky venture. It's only a matter of getting the equipment and just starting off.
So the next question would be that if we haven't done any pilots yet to see how viable it is, and you get the funds, how long will it take you to ramp up in regards to making a viable entity?
Okay, so based on my expectations, once I get the equipment, it's only a matter of recruiting clients, customers, and I've already spoken to a few persons, for example, persons at the hotel, who found that was a very interesting venture, and I'm sure that they will see the benefits of offering that kind of a service on their websites, offering immersive tours. Everybody wants to try to incorporate these tours going forward, to remain competitive. It's a very wide industry, and I can't even begin to touch on how impactful it will be for Dominica, because we have the hotel, tourism, we have education, we have real estate, we have farming, we have health. So it's really viable, and I don't think it will take long to start off. As long as I get the equipment, I'm a quick learner, I'm an IT professional. I already know how to stitch together the images. I have done research on the different software, and it's a matter of getting the equipment, approaching customers, and going up from there.
All right, thank you. Your virtual booths, where would they be located?
So the virtual booth at first was intended to be located maybe outside the museum on the bayfront, or maybe inside of the museum, but somewhere in that vicinity.
Can I throw something at you?
Sure.
Because I'm wondering if I would come to Dominica to look at a booth of something in Dominica. You see? That to me is a kind of and almost 50% of your revenue could come from that. Couldn't you maybe make that available online so you can sit in Massachusetts and enjoy it, and maybe make revenue from advertisers on your site or something? I'm just trying to work with that because it seems a little strange to me.
So actually, I designed a website as well, and through my application, I mentioned that I will be offering a website where maybe during the closed tourism season, persons can come in there and watch as well and get an experience. Now, for a point that persons can come to Dominica and go to the sites, how about those who have knowledge, who can't go to the sites, who can't access the sites? People in wheelchairs, those who are sick. Yes, they're on a cruise, but they're not able to go to the sites and explore what we really have to offer. So having that experience right at the bayfront, they leave the boat, they come to the museum, maybe on the ground floor, they can get that experience without having to risk, maybe their life to go to that location to experience. Thank you.
Thank you for the presentation, it's really good. Can I ask you what you base your revenue projections on?
So the minimum projections are based on my minimum package, and I mean these are just projections and goals. So it's based on the minimum projection. The minimum package once a month times 12. Realistically, we expect to get even more clients, not just locally but regionally and abroad as well. So it's really something that is scalable in terms of the revenue, and yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much to our final participant, and thank you to all of the. Wasn't that great?
Yes.
What did you guys think? I mean, these were some. Let us know, on you can tell us on Emonews what you're thinking, or who is your favorite, or who are your favorites. But remember, if you want to win that night for two people, make sure you head on over to our GEMS Foundation Facebook page and actually participate to win the two people will win a night for two compliment for John Hotel. We're getting ready for the networking event while the judges deliberate. So we want to invite all of you to get a bit of insight, a bit of what the preparation was like, a bit of what they're expecting to do with that money when they win, a bit of how they felt they did during the actual pitching session. Do they feel confident, So we're really gonna start networking. So Emma's gonna go around and interact with all of the participants. We wanna wish them the very, very best. Lizra, the entire team here, we wanna wish you the very, very best. I know it's going to be a tough decision because all of you did fantastic. They were well presented. You did a great job. Pat yourself on the back, right? And you made the first step was actually just participating. That was amazing. It shows, because I know a huge part of this had to do with financials, and I've been told, Dominica to small businesses, they go and don't carry the financials. I ain't gonna lie, right? Right, Eve? Right? I ain't gonna lie, right? But you guys show that you are actually taking the initiative and you're keeping your books in order, because in order to be here this evening, you would have had to keep your books in order. So right now you're making a step in the right decision, and I'm sure financial institutions are probably looking out there and saying, hey, and you could probably even use that for your, as a resume, right? That, hey, I participated in this, I was able to pitch, I probably did not win, but I was part of the top 7, and that's a big deal. Use that as a pitch. Go online, clip that Emonews clip in, and use that for your next event presentation, right? This is amazing. I want to encourage those of you who are here with us. We have quite a few others, leave some for me, because I don't remember. But we have quite a few others available, so we want to encourage you guys to enjoy. Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Jamie. I read lips. I know I read lips. I read lips. Don't malfollow me if you close the door. I can have a very good lip reader. Thank you, Belanois. Thank you guys, and enjoy the food, and we'll have Emo take over from here online. Come back and join us for the winners when we'll announce the top 3 who will win the grant today.
Kimara, how are you? How was the pitching event? It was amazing. I wish I had more time. I had a dance to do. I had to do some still time thing. I didn't get to do it because I was really trying to keep it within 5 minutes. I didn't want to be spoiled for that. But I'm going to ask, I'm going to make a special request to do the dance play. What do you think about your presentation? I think it was good. What do you think about my presentation? It was fine. It was good. What would you have done different? I'm not sure yet. So you see, the interview. I'm not sure, Kimara. I enjoyed it. And persons messaged me offline or via WhatsApp, and they said that they really enjoyed the pitch. So, fingers crossed. So I'm wishing you all the best. Thank you. Yes. How are you? Good. How was your presentation? What do you think?
It was good. I think it's a really good initiative. Just happy to have made it to the finals. I mean, all of us are winners already in our own right.
And you got number 1. When did you got number 1?
I wanted to go last, but I guess, what outcome are you anticipating? Just any place in the top 3, I would be so excited just to get a place. I mean, it could be between any one of us. We had really great presentations. Everyone brought their A games. So
that's a lot of preparation for this event.
It was a lot of before the application, just finding out what exactly they were looking for and getting that done all on paper. So it was really, they asked for a lot. They asked for police records, so you can imagine. I had to be up and down getting all those documents ready, but in the end, I think I did very well.
Well, all the best, Jody.
Thank you, Imo.
How are you, Mr. Karen?
Hello, I'm fine.
Tell us about what do you think about your presentation?
I got a good response from the judges, so I feel good about that. I was excited to be able to present my idea, and I'm excited to be among all these competitive and intelligent entrepreneurs. It's been a good event so far. It's been a good night.
What prompted you to take part in this event?
Well, I got a message. I wasn't aware it was taking place. I got a message, telling me that I should check it out. And when I looked at the criteria, we fell right in place. So I did the application, and I was pleased when I got a response that we could participate. And I was just excited about the idea of being able to pitch, in front of judges who can provide quality feedback, and also the contacts that I can make in the process of doing that, right?
I know you're a young man, and I know a lot of young entrepreneurs out there, and they may be scared to take those challenges. What advice would you give to them?
I would say every challenge makes you more valuable, and at the end of the day, business is about the people. If you're somebody who can provide value to the world, you will take over any business or any challenge. Go for it.
All the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Mr. King, how are you? You having some cocoa tea? And hey mama, cocoa tea and Simos. How did you feel you doing your presentation?
To be honest, I feel awesome, and I feel like I can take advantage of all opportunities that come for me to be at the next event. I'm not much of a person that crowd like, but I enjoy myself today.
What sort of preparation you made for this event?
Well, I had a lot of practicing. I stay practicing over the night. I stay putting things together. It was a lot, and the timeline we had for the due date, it was a little hectic.
Thank you and all the best. Nice. How are you?
I'm doing great.
What do you think about this sort of event?
I think this is a great event for highlighting some innovative ideas on what can really bring awareness to Dominica, because all of them had one common thing. They want to promote Dominica made products, they want to promote Dominica's heritage, and I think there are a lot more opportunities in Dominica, and I think once we see some of these people get funded, I think it's going to create like a domino effect for others to believe and have confidence that they can do something they love and also promote.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So we are here at a pitching event organized by GEMS Foundation. And hi Luana, how are you? I'm excited. This is our financial guru in Dominica. Thanks for thanks for coming to Emonews. How do you feel today? What do you think about the event?
This is an exceptional initiative. It is upgrading the standard of entrepreneurship in Dominica, and I'm looking forward to years and years of more pitch challenges, because it improves our entrepreneurs' confidence in pitching their businesses. And if you were here in person, you would be blown away by some of these ideas. I'm really looking forward for them to take it up a notch and actually executing these ideas. So for example, this is cocoa tea with Simos. Have you ever had that? You should try it.
I tried it already.
From Hey Mama.
Hey Mama, how are you?
I'm good.
What do you think about your presentation?
It was okay. The competition is tight, very tight.
And if you don't win today, what's the next step for Hey Mama?
If I don't win, I still win, because this is a big experience. I get to do some networking, a lot of big names here. So even if I don't win in this pitch, Hey Mama wins ultimately. And if I do win, of course, the funds will go towards scaling up my business, because right now we are ready for export. Because like I stated, we are operating below our capacity. Dominica doesn't have a population for what we can produce. So look out for Hey Mama in the region as well as on the international scene.
Thank you so much and all the best.
Yes.
Hello Rosna, how are you?
I'm fine.
What do you think about the event?
It was very impressive. Very impressive. Look out.
What are your top three?
B's natural, JD's natural, Finesse Agriculture.
Thank you so much. So there you have it. GEMS Foundation pitch challenge with 7
Yes. Have you seen people like
party, yeah. You know what's nobody, yeah. Pull up in the Rari, yeah. We are feeling say my carry. Pull up in the Audi, yeah. You know what's nobody, yeah. Pull up in the Cardi, yeah. Pull up in the ladder. Over me up the Benz and the Prada. And a couple brand new order. The whole of them fully don't order. 0 to 102. Yeah, some flex on you. All in on my section, yo. I said for you. Them I get a text come through. I'ma show you what me less girl. Pull up in the party, yeah. You know it's nobody, yeah. Pull up in the Rari, yeah. You feel it, pull up in the Audi, yeah.
Goldie boy, yeah. First let me say to you, I cannot wait to see you. You are the driver we've been waiting for. Do you know how much I really need you? I dey pray for the day when I go finally kiss you. You know, say every day I dey pray for you. Oh, in my thought there's so above and praise for you. That's why my heart it dey beat like do-do-ke, do-do-ke. Cause now you are choose, oh I am family, I am fair. I sing for you, they be like do-do-ke, do-do-ke. Baby, now you are go before I am family, I am fair. Go tell me, oh, say I may not give the world to you, but I give you what I have. Oh baby, oh, you are my agony, oh. Go to no let me fail me, oh. She be you know, say every day I dey pray for you. In my heart on day, so above and prayers for you. That's why my heart it dey beat like do-do-ke, do-do-ke. Cause now you are choose, oh I am family, I am fair. I sing for you, they be like do-do-ke,
Spirituality involves the recognition of a feeling or a sense or belief that there is something greater than myself. Something more to being human than sensory experience, and that the greater whole of which we are part of is cosmic or divine in nature. Oh Lord, is a blessing, yeah. It ain't the money or the girls that could make me feel so blessed, yeah. Something stronger than preacher man, deeper than religion, blessings, eh. Drop down on my knees and say I feel so blessed, 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 blessed. Some say creator, and every Saturday at my door knock knock Jehovah. But where I was raised it was steady, our Father. Respect mankind who they believe in a higher power. Hail Selassie or Jaja. While religion divides us and classify us, that man never hold a grudge and still come back to guide us. Sit beside us, eradicate all bad mind, we not saying a word. A man of action and true champion over the world. Oh Lord, is a blessing, yeah. It ain't the money on the girls that could make me feel so blessed, yeah. Something stronger than preacher man, deeper than religion, blessings, eh. Drop down on my knees and say I feel so blessed, 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 blessed. It's in our nature to transform the blessings they into something greater. The intention was never to fight on one another. Just the gratitude, the attitude, and give thanks to the power. Cause man never know the hour. Yet, the religion divides us and classifies us.
Make sure in the future you know your financials. Know the numbers. It's critical. And it's critical because of many different things. If you don't know the numbers, that means maybe you don't know your business. Right? If you don't know your business, how can you pitch to somebody who would like to invest in your business that to be able to leave them the growth of that business, right? So just make sure you know the numbers. And also preparation. Know your audience, right? Every pitch you have, which might not be this pitch, the next pitch to your next potential big customer who might buy another, say, $1 million from you, make sure you do your homework, study who you're going to pitch in front of against, and be prepared. Being prepared will help you when your computer is down and you don't see the slides, right? You can still carry the show on. So being prepared is critical, and being flexible when you don't have everything in front of you. So I would just say two key things. It's a journey, be prepared, and know your numbers. Sam?
Yeah, thank you. Guys, you know, I was away and I came back. I was supposed to come back over the weekend, but I came back early, spoke to Greg, just to participate in this because I thought it was so important. And if you're out there in the audience or listening and you don't have hope watching these young people, I can't understand it because this is real powerful stuff. Yes. And it's unfair of us to be asked to select 3. I'm being totally honest. Because it's just, the potential for success is there for each and every one of these businesses. And you may not have been one of the 3 to get the cash, but is the cash really what that's going to make you a success? It's not. And I will tell you what will make you a success. Simple. You must have hope. Yes. If you don't have hope, you can't get up in the morning, much worse get out of the home and get it. You must have hope. You must have discipline. And you must build experience. And when I say build experience, you're young, you don't have experience, but requisite experience for where you are. You've got to have that experience and that fight. And you must put in that 10,000 hours, put that time in, focus on it to be successful. If you can put in these 3 things, you know, and you have fighting, you're going to get punched in the face. I asked someone that question. Trust me, I am the expert at getting punched in the face. You know? But the key is every time you get punched in the face, you got to get up stronger. Because what don't kill you make you stronger. So you not winning today is exactly what will help you to be successful in business. Because you're going to get a lot of letdowns and you have to stand above. Be graceful. Be thankful. You learn something today and go forward with that. So that's what I just want to say. Guys, I am so proud of each and every one of you. And Greg and your foundation. Greg and I are competitors, but when it comes to youth and entrepreneurship, we're collaborators, for sure. And many others in Dominica, we feel that way about you guys in the future. So thanks for allowing me to participate, everyone.
Thank you very much to Faya. On behalf of all of us, our condolences to you and your family. The passing of your family member, so we want to just extend that to you and your family. And thank you very much for coming in early to be here, to be at this wonderful event. At this time, I'd like to welcome the Director of the Entrepreneurship. Lisa, she's going to come and announce the winners. Well, I still got his own name. And here, let's have a wizard.
I'll try my best not to do a steam number, right? So we, like everyone mentioned, we want to congratulate everyone for your participation in the GEMS Entrepreneurship Challenge. It will certainly not be the only year because we believe that we'll have donors who will continue to support this amazing work that the entrepreneurs, all of you, are doing in Dominica. As you're aware, there were different criteria for winning this evening's challenge. And I know you're in your seat waiting to hear all the the numbers, but we had the businesses who did the application documents, that was 40%, then we had 10% for the actual documents submitted, everything that needed to be submitted. And then for the shortlist, well, we added these two and you entered this evening's pitching competition with 50 points. From the pitch, you were able to get a total of over 50 points. Now, like we mentioned, it's the combination of all the three areas, right? Do you want me just to go to the top three and that's it? Yeah. Okay. 3, 2, 1. That order, yes. All right, are you ready? Yes. In third place, with 78.2 points. Saras Agriculture. Saras Agriculture. Well, we wanted to invite Gregor as well to come up, and you can help to hand over to him. And to go on the side.
Nice cube. Yes. It's all your ideas.
Out of the box. Outside the box.
And just to say that the glass cube is symbolic, there is cash to come.
Yes, very symbolic. In second place, and I would say Saras Agriculture, I mentioned he got 78.2 points. In second place, we have 93.6 points. Ooh. The first place got 95 points. Woo. So in second place, we have JD's. This one is really heavy, okay? It's quite heavy. But with 95 points, let's welcome the winner of the 2023 GEMS Entrepreneurship Challenge, Be Natural. And of course, we could give the points directly to the audience. So for the audience you all the points that you're aware of, the different areas, and we do hope that from the feedback that's given, it will make you poised to receive funding through all the means. We hope that you will not see this as a waste of time, but really a stepping stone to greater things. We also have a number of areas that you'll receive support. So we want to share with you that all our judges will be providing mentorship support. It's at least 1 hour per month. That's what we mentioned, 1 hour per month, at least for the next 3 months of dedicated support. You're able to choose your top option, your first and second option, and we will organize it with you based on the availability of the selection, the participants, and this is not only for first, second, and third place. All the entrepreneurs, you're able to get the mentorship support from all our distinguished 5 judges, right? If there's any additional support that we could provide, any additional mentors we could provide along the way, of course we'll communicate that. But for now, we're setting expectations, 1 hour per month for the next 3 months, and if there's any additional support, you'll be able to be notified. There's also, before we do the closing, we have a special gift, I would say, from the chamber. And we invite Colin to come up and mention that, and then after we'll have the closing and next remarks.
Okay, good evening everyone, and yes, I looked a little surprised, but it's not because I did not know, I just didn't know what we were giving tonight. As the DIC, we always give it back and giving to the small and the growing entrepreneurs on island. So for everyone who have made the top 7 who are not members of the DIC, they will be given a percentage off on joining the membership and to get the continued support that they will need to grow and be as awesome as they can be. So we just like to let everyone know, those who are in the top 7 who are not members will get a discount on membership application.
To the entrepreneurs. As we know, whenever this financing is given, it's not just a cash prize and you walk away. We want to set expectations as well. So for all the entrepreneurs who would have won financial support from the GEMS Foundation, GEMS Holding, the whole event, you will be able, or you will need to submit we'll need to speak about the finances. You submit your invoices and it will be given in a way that we can verify the funding. So it's not just a cash of 20,000, you walk away, spend how you want and you do what you want. We'll be providing that continued support, monitoring, to ensure that the funds that are provided really make the impact that's needed. What we'll also do is work along with you so that all the entrepreneurs will see the value of the funds and the investment in your company. So that when we get to next year and we have this again, you will be able to know what to expect, what's the process, and how this can make such a marked difference in your experience, in your company, in your community, and in Dominica. This is not the first time, like we mentioned, next year. I think we'll have it a little later so you can file your taxes in time and be able to submit your application. So we did speak about that. So look forward to this next year about, you'll get information February, March, about that timing. So you would have sufficient time to prepare your applications to participate. We do thank you and we thank everyone, those on Facebook who would have submitted the names. We will look at the names and in the order you sent it and who came first. And if you like the page, because if you don't like the page, it really doesn't cause it. So we want to be able to provide that support to you and thank Fortium and GEMS Holding and all the companies within the group for their support. I do want to mention Rudy. When we spoke, Rudy was out of state and he came in, I would say maybe specifically for this, but it's good that he's here in person and not just abroad viewing via Zoom because you would not see the interaction. So we do thank Rudy as well for making it to this event.
No, it's great to be here.
Yes.
I see you all the time. It's great.
Indeed. And of course, we mentioned Sam before. Sam, thank you so much for dedicating your life and your support to entrepreneurs in Dominica and for being a part of this event. Of course, we thank Ivani, the finance expert. You know, you have so many things going on and even sub-meetings. You could participate and give your best support to this initiative. Always thank you for the feedback and the support representing DAIC in this initiative, that the chamber was visible, ensuring that we had Brenton to give the training for the entrepreneurs, and he got to see the entrepreneurs actually use the information that was shared. So thank you very much to both of you for that support. Gregor, of course, when Gregor invited us to be part of the GEMS Foundation, one of the initial ideas was this initiative. And this was coupled with other ideas that we had, and we merged ideas to ensure that this could become a reality. So thank you, Gregor, for your dedication, your support, your investment through all of this, not just money, but time, ideas, energy, and everything else. WhatsApp messages. In ensuring that this could be a reality. We do thank Emonews, Emo, for carrying this live. We see that you've been innovating in your business. So we do congratulate you on that, and thank you for you and your team for being here, as well as Chad, your constant support to the GEMS Foundation and being here. We do appreciate it. This could not have been possible without the entrepreneurs, so everyone, and even those who were not shortlisted, without your applications, we had nothing to select. No event, nothing to do in terms of this initiative. So we thank you, every one of you, for making it possible, as well as the media houses who are present, everyone who is there. But also to the team of GEMS, the GEMS team who made this all possible. Gregor said he liked the way how the room is set up, so you know it's even impressive to him, and we thank them for everything that they have.
Who's paying for it?
Yes. But also,
jungle bee.
But like with every group, with every foundation, with every organization, it takes a team to make it possible. And without the team of the foundation, like every one of you, Chinora, JL, Katie, who is not here, Ronson, the times we had numerous meetings to ensure that we go through to plan this in a way that makes an impact for the entrepreneurs. Thank you all for your support. Yes, and of course, thanks to God for making this possible. Without him, for sure, none of this would be possible. So, everyone get ready for 2024, and in the meantime, enjoy the wins, celebrate with the winners, and we wish all the entrepreneurs all the best as we move forward. Get a picture with the top winners, the invites to come to the front, and the judges, the ones who know
How are you doing?
Shining up, minus fingerprints all over it.
On behalf of Emonews, we thank you all for joining us here to GEMS Entrepreneurship Challenge Ultimate Pitching Event. So those of you who are entrepreneurs and you are looking at this event, feel free to find out how you can take part 2024. On behalf of Emonews, we say good night and thank you for viewing.
Something greater than myself. Something more to being human than sensory experience, and that the greater whole of which we are part of is cosmic or divine in nature. Oh Lord, is a blessing. Yeah. It ain't the money or the girls that could make me feel so blessed. Yeah. Something stronger than preacher man, deeper than religion. Since drop down on my knees and say I feel so blessed, blessed, blessed.
Awesome. It reminded me of a teacher when you came and you did a little role play. It was very, very nice, and I commend you for that. And I want to congratulate you on your win and all the best. You're welcome. Yes, I was. I'm always there. Yes.
A sense or belief that there is something greater than myself. Something more to being human than sensory experience, and that the greater whole of which we are part of is cosmic or divine in nature. Oh Lord, is a blessing. Yeah. It ain't the money or the girls that could make me feel so blessed. Yeah. Something stronger than preacher man, deeper than religion. Since drop down on my knees and say I feel so blessed.
I want to say congratulations to the top 2 winners as well. They were very good, and I think we set the bar very high for entrepreneurship. So.
Thank you so much, Jody. Jody, winning seems to be the day for you. You always win, Jody, and I'm happy for you. Congratulations. How do you feel?
Excited. I just wanted to be the top 3.
I know you are. So Jody, I want to wish you all the best and continue to do well. I mean, you have been doing an awesome job, and all the best. Good night. And hi, Lisa. How are you?
I'm doing great.
So,
I'm a bit relieved.
I know, so make sure when you dip that name, you dip Emily Nansen for the 4th young. No, whoever is the winner, it's okay. What do you think about the activity here tonight?
I'm really delighted that we have 3 entrepreneurs who get to win $45,000. I mean, when you start doing a project, you really hope that you get to see it through, and that the people actually benefit from it and it makes a difference in their life.
Yeah.
So this evening is like a major step in the entrepreneurs getting access to this funding so that they can now invest in a business to make that sustainable change.
That's right.
Yeah.
It was a great event, and congratulations to GEMS Foundation for hosting this event. Yes, all the best.
Thank you so much, and thanks for being here. And every one of you, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. And this is where we say good night. Thank you all for viewing, and take care.
The recognition of a feeling or a sense or belief that there is something greater than myself. Something more to being human than sensory experience, and that the greater whole of which we are part of is cosmic or divine in nature. Oh Lord, is a blessing. Yeah. It ain't the money or the girls that could make me feel so blessed. Yeah. Something stronger than preacher man, deeper than religion. Since drop down on my knees and say I feel so blessed. Some say creator, and every Saturday at my door knock Jehovah. But where I was raised it was steady, our Father. Respect mankind who they believe in a higher power. Hail Selassie or Jaja. By religion divide us and classify us. That man never hold a grudge and still come back to guide us. Sit beside us, eradicate all bad mind without saying a word. A man of action and true champion over the world. Oh Lord, is a blessing. Yeah. It ain't the money or the girls that could make me feel so blessed. Yeah. Something stronger than preacher man, deeper than religion. Since drop down on my knees and say I feel so blessed. It's in our nature to transform the blessings they into something greater. The intention was never to fight on one another. Just the gratitude, the attitude, and give thanks to the power. Cause man never know the hour. Yet still religion divide us and classify us. That man never hold a grudge and still come back to guide us. Sit beside us, eradicate all bad mind without saying a word. A man of action and true champion over the world. Oh Lord, is a blessing. Yeah.